All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is the Miami Hurricanes offensive line coming up this season. Now, I'm going to give you guys my predictions on the offensive line and basically a spot that's, could be filled and, get a couple of snaps from a former, freshman. So, anyway, I think the line is going to be Jalen Rivers, Aeneas Cooper, Francis Maigoa, and Zach Carpenter. As you guys know, we got him out the transfer portal out of Indiana to replace, Matt Lee. And of course, Javion Cohen. They both going to the NFL draft. Good luck to those guys. It is what it is. So, guy that I think that could step up this season and possibly, fill that starting position, fill that role, Tommy Kinsler. Tommy Kinsler. Also, guys, we got to keep an eye on Samson, Okanola. He was injured last season. Not quite sure, if he's going to be ready to, per se, be a starter, because you got to get the body right, got to get back in the motion and everything like that. So that's why I'm putting Tommy Kinsler above him at that position. Also, there's another guy by the name of Markel Bell, I'm sorry. He's transferred in. Obviously, gonna make a run for that position also. So we're gonna see. And can't forget Matthew McCoy. So I think Tommy Kinsler will, emerge as that guy that could possibly start on the line. It is what it is. That's my thoughts and opinions. You guys could put your thoughts and opinions on that. Guys that I also need to step up big time in 2024. AJ Allen, running back. As you guys know, Mark Fletcher kind of got injured, a little bit banged up this year. I do expect him to be back, and I do expect him to be starting. AJ Allen is a question. Will he step up this year to basically, match that energy or, go above and beyond? Guys that's going to be in that room that's going to be making a move also, try to solidify themselves. Chris Johnson, maybe put on the weight to be, get some snaps in, get in the rotation. Guys like Trevante Citizen, who, the first year was injured. We didn't get to see nothing from him and stuff like that. Will he bounce back? Will he, make a name for himself this year and such and so forth? So it's going to be an interesting season. Also, we got the freshman running backs in that's coming in. Not going to put too much on them. Jordan Lillard. It just can't come off my Jamaican tongue. That's tough. That's tough. And of course, Chris Humphrey. So we're gonna see, man. Running back, I need those guys to step up. Also, you guys already know, Xavier Restrepo is coming back this season. So we're gonna need guys that's, in this receiving room going into year 2, like Ray Joseph, to step it up. Obviously, Xavier Restrepo is a hard act to follow. He make tough catches. Might not be the most speedster or the most dynamic receiver, but you can definitely count on him. So it is what it is. Can a guy like, Ray step it up this year to, make a dent in that room? I already talked to you guys about Tommy. Linebacker, Popo, man, Raul. I think this year he gonna take a major step. Now, obviously, last year, was pretty good in the linebacking room. Basaint got injured a little bit. He'll return, so I definitely see him getting plays. He's a solid linebacker. I definitely know that Kiko Maigo, he'll be back, so he'll take that middle linebacker position. But there's gonna be a lot of rotation and a lot of snaps to be given at that linebacker position. As you guys know, Corey Flagg is gone. And who else am I missing? Someone else is gone. I can't quite get it off the top of my head right now. So the linebacker position will be wide open. Guys like Malik, Malik Bryant and those guys, this is their year to step up. But I think Raul Popo, I think he's gonna be the guy to watch coming into that linebacker position. And last but not least, corner, Jadavis Richards. I think he's gonna have to step it up this year too. As you guys know, Devontae Brown transferred to Florida State. You hate to hear about it, but transferred to Florida State. I think his brother, Damari Brown, he's staying, so I think he'll definitely be starting. He got a lot to basically prove this year. Maybe, I don't know if he got a chip on his shoulder, but I think he got a lot to prove. Did beat out his brother. Do look to be more of a complete back than his brother. So it is what it is. Not to put them against each other or anything like that. But Jadavius Richards is gonna have to step it up, man. As you guys know, he transferred in to Miami last season from Vanderbilt. So we're gonna see that safety position. Obviously, we're gonna see how that turned out. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it. That's all I really want to talk about Miami for. Obviously we got Cam Ward, the quarterback now. We got Horton, we got Restrepo, we got George. Hopefully George get his act together. It is what it is. Yeah, but let's talk about Florida State. Let's go up north real quick. You know what? Florida State is a long subject. Let's talk about the Florida Gators real quick, because the Baby Lizards ain't really got much motion going on. They got a quarterback to commit. It's hard saying commit nowadays when it comes to the Florida Gators, because they ain't hitting on nothing. It's like guys are canceling their visits, canceling their trips at the last second. It is what it is. What is going on in Gainesville? Can somebody tell me? That's tough. Yeah, but Clay Million from Colorado State last season basically got his job took. After one game, first game, the season opener, got his job took. 15 for 24, 110 yards and an interception. That's what he did in the season opener against Washington State. You know Washington State, where we got Cam Ward. That game. So obviously, if you want to see what Chris Mamillion looked like, you could go watch that game. That's the only game he played in last year. That's tough. Got his job took. They also got a commitment from a 25 receiver out of Georgia, Josiah Abdullah. He's from Atlanta, 5'10", 175 pounds, out of Woodward Academics. So obviously, young guy going into his senior year and just like that. So we'll see how that turned out for them. Yeah. All right. So let's talk Florida State, because I got a few names, few potential guys that they're going after in the transfer portal. As you guys already know right now, Mike Norvell is the portal god. He's the portal god. That's what he does. He goes into the transfer portal and he gets pretty much almost anything he can. Mercenary guys, guys that come in and plug and play and take all the snaps, are the guys that been there, loyal, true, and this, and that, and the third. Mike Norvell just kick them to the side and say, sit your ass down. We got some transfers in. I want them to play right now so we could get to the Orange Bowl again and lose by 60. So yeah. Anyways, let's talk about these transfers before I go into a whole tangent again. Evan Stewart, Texas A&M. As you guys know, Jimbo's out. They got their new coach, Elko, and all that. When coaches switch, players switch too. This guy, Evan Stewart, making splashes. He's a former 5-star and everything like that. So everybody's after him. They also got another guy by the name of Jabri Barber from Troy. They're going after him also. There's a guy by the name of LaJonte West from FAU, right down here in Boca. He's also in the transfer portal. Florida State is also going after him. So, we're going to see how that turned out. Silas Benson from Oregon State. He's a receiver also. Played with DJU. They got DJU to commit to Florida State. He's going to be their quarterback for this season, obviously. Probably be backed up by Brock Glenn. And, Tate Roder may already hit the portal. He already hit the road. He's going to Southern Miss. So, that'll back him. He'll be backed up by him. And plus the guy they got came in, Luke, whatever his last name is, whatever that guy name is. Yeah. So if they do get Silas Benson, he'll come in after the spring. So, it is what it is. Also, you got to keep in mind he got to visit the Florida. So this could be a Florida versus Florida State battle for Silas Benson. Something about them Bensons, man. Florida State do good with them Bensons. They already got a receiver committed out of Alabama, Malachi Benson. And then they got, is it Malachi or Malik? I think it's Malik. Malik Benson. They just got a Trey Benson. And now they probably will get a Silas Benson. They just love them Bensons. Anyway, another guy that they're looking at, possibly at the running back position, is a guy by the name of Penny Booner. Penny Booner, he's out of Toledo. Another one. Also another guy. Ole Miss. Quinshawn. Judkins. That's tough, man. Who? I've never heard the last name Judkins. Judkins. That's tough. Judkins. He probably couldn't be a Jenkins, so they named him a Judkins. I don't know. But they're going after these guys, man. That's the portal for Mike Norvell. That's what Mike Norvell does. He goes into the portal and he grabs what he can, and it is what it is. He'll build a team that will never play past January. He'll build a team that'll never play in the postseason. He'll build a team that'll be at somebody's Reese's Senior Bowl or some Hawaii Bowl, but they won't play in the Florida State Bowl. Anyways, man, like, share, subscribe, guys. Get in the comment section. Talk your trash. I told y'all in the last video that Miami will beat Florida State, and they will beat Florida this year. I ain't lied to you. We will. Cam Ward for Heisman. Start the campaign. Cam Ward for Heisman. Let's go.